What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ty with the GoPro strapped to my head, and this is the all-new 2025 Audi Q5, and we're gonna be taking this car for a test drive. Who is ready? I know I certainly am, and I really have not gotten behind the wheel of this car yet, so it'll be truly my first impressions, if not maybe even your first impressions too. And yes, so the Q5 is all new for 2025. They kind of did a split model year. There's some 2025s out there that are still the old generation and some that are the new generation, but this is the new one. So let's take a quick walk around, super quick walk around before we take this out for a drive. So you see kind of some of the new features and stuff like that, although I did do a full features walk around, opened every door, showed off every feature of the new Q5 in a separate video. So I'll provide you a link to that at the end of this video, or just check out my channel, Ty Drives. But here we go. New front grille, kind of keeps the same original shape, but different accents. We have the new Audi emblem. We have 360 cameras on this car, also self-parking with parking sensors, new lights too. They look pretty good, with the kind of customizable light in the center. Pretty cool. This is a premium plus trim with a couple of packages on it. One of the packages is the upgraded 20-inch wheels, and we've got 255 45 tires on it. We also have some bright work surrounding the windows, nice mirrors with blind spot and the cameras as well. We have roof rails and the panoramic roof. Another package on the car is the warm weather package, so that gives you the ventilated sport seats up front and the window shades. This particular car stickers for $61,105. It's a pretty sharp looking car, I have to say, and this paint color is Tambora gray. Now, as I pointed in my features review, these are actually real exhaust tips. So Audi, listen to us. We don't want any more fake exhaust tips. And here we go. The new Q5 does not have fake exhaust tips. Now, I saw this car for the first time a few weeks ago. My local Audi dealer, Valenti Audi, big shout out to them for letting me borrow this car. Actually got their first one in, just a couple weeks ago, and I stopped by the showroom just to check it out. And I wasn't too impressed by it, I'll be honest. But now that I've kind of been hands-on with it, it is getting a lot better. I might be partial to the previous Q5 because I actually owned one, but that's just my personal opinion. I think the styling looks good, not over styled by any means. It's a very conservatively styled vehicle, and I wish that they kept a little bit more bright work on the outside of the car, but nonetheless, that's my opinion. Let's take a look at all the features back here. Nice big trunk, just like before. We have pull tabs, grocery bag hangers, 40-20-40 split seats, and no more spare tire. We do get a bunch of storage though, which is good. Electronic door handles too, so you pull it a little bit, it'll pop it right open. Warm weather package gives us these nice sunshades. 16 speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system on this new Q5 for the premium plus trim. We have perforated leather back here. You can fold down the seats with this little handle, and you also have USB-C connections, air vents, and your own temperature back here. You can fold down the center and also the armrest. Pretty decent amount of space. I'm 5'10", sitting behind myself. I have probably about 2-ish inches of legroom. But here's where the main event is. We'll kind of skip some of the details. Again, you could watch that full features review. We have this big panel of kind of touch capacitive buttons down here for like lock, unlock, memory seats, power folding mirrors, regular mirror control, stuff like that. And really nice looking seats though, I have to say that. They are the sport seats, and the sport seats actually come with the warm weather package, so you have ventilation in the seats, and they're fully powered with four-way lumbar. All right, enough of the chit chat. Let's buckle up here and we can talk about some other features while we're on the road. But yeah, it looks pretty good in here. This full kind of double screen setup, touch capacitive buttons here and down here. There's really not much for physical controls, but let's put it down into drive and see what your drive's like. All right, driving the Q5. Here we go. So a quick overview of our test drive. Once we get it out of this intersection here, we're going to hit a sort of a main road so we can get up to 40, hopefully 50 miles an hour, dependent on traffic. And this guy almost cutting us off. You never know what you're gonna find here on these one-take reviews. So this is more of our main road here, and then after that we'll get it on a back road. We'll get an acceleration test, we'll go over some power figures and stuff like that, and we'll also see, just kind of touch on how it handles and the ride quality too. Now, the first thing that really grabs my attention on this Q5 is just how quiet everything is. The engine is like almost artificially quiet. It is so quiet that you barely hear it. We'll see what it sounds like at on our acceleration test, but just going along, it is almost like driving an electric car. I mean, the sound insulation is next level. It's unbelievable. The tire noise is almost non-existent. I mean, even the cars going past here, you can barely hear them. It is an unbelievably quiet ride, almost electric car-like. It's really impressive. So we have it in comfort mode right now, which is good. We're gonna switch that over in just a second to dynamic once we get to our back road. But yeah, I have to say, we're in comfort, and it is extremely comfortable. It is almost a zenful driving experience, just due to how quiet it is in here. And the steering is nice and light too. Actually a little bit light for most Audis, actually. You know, Audis don't have the most heavy steering, but they do have some weight to them. This one seems extra light. And we're going to be taking a right on this back road here. Take a look at how the turn signal illuminates the ambient lighting over here. That's pretty cool. And this is where we'll do our acceleration test. So we're gonna put the car into dynamic mode, get it up to 25 and hit the throttle. See how fast we can get up to speed. Here we go. Yeah, so pretty good acceleration there. So the new Q5 does have an updated engine. It is the 2-liter turbocharged inline 4. It's got 268 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. So definitely enough power to get this car going where it needs to go, and pretty swiftly. It definitely feels at home at the lower RPMs and the mid-range power. Definitely quite a bit of power there, especially once you feel the turbocharge to spool up. And everything is hooked up to a very efficient and fast shifting 7-speed dual clutch automatic. So it almost feels like a manual transmission. It's as close to a manual transmission you'll get without having the stick in the clutch pedal. So that's pretty good. And, dual clutch transmissions are kind of known to be a little bit jerky at lower speeds. This is very smooth. You really almost never feel any jerkiness or anything like that. It's just very smooth and fast shifting transmission. In dynamic, the steering wheel weightens up ever so slightly. It's still a very soft steering setup. The brakes are quite touchy too, and the RPMs get held a little bit higher in dynamic mode. As you can see too, between comfort and dynamic, the gauge cluster switches up just a little bit. You can see that in dynamic, the rev counter gets a little bit larger and more front and center. The ride quality is also pretty impressive. It's not the softest ride in the whole world. It still gives you a little bit of sportiness, but it is extremely solid. Yeah, very good mid-range power with this 2-liter turbo. And of course, quattro all-wheel drive does come standard in this new Q5. I really have to say, if you're looking for the most comfortable driving experience in the segment, I just have a hard time believing that there's any other car out there that drives as good as this does, as far as nice comfort and quiet driving experience. It's seriously impressive. You can see the lane keeping assist going off down there, letting us know that we're a little bit outside of our lane to stay in. There's also a little button right here to disable the lane keep assist too, so it's nice and easy. And it's a real button, not a capacitive touch or anything like that. And the driving experience almost makes up for the things that I don't like in this car. Mainly that almost everything is in the touchscreen. You can get buried with menus and things like that. Audi used to have a very, very simple, easy touchscreen setup. This has gone a little bit more in-depth, I should say. All the climate controls are in there, the driving modes, all that good stuff. It's all in the touchscreen, and really all you have for buttons are a few capacitive touch buttons. I mean, like down here for driver's assist and cameras, your drive mode select, auto start stop on and off, things like that are all capacitive touch buttons. Even all the buttons right here are capacitive touch. You can use them like a slider or stuff like that. So a little bit of an unorthodox setup that I'm just, quite frankly, not a huge fan of. And we can pop it back down into comfort mode, which is where this car is more at home. This one does have the warm weather package, as you saw before, which gives you the sport seats, but they are comfortable in all the right areas. I do have to say that. Good amount of side support on the bottom and the back of the seat, and you do have the fixed headrests, and also the 4-way lumbar, which helps. Man, I really just can't get over how quiet this interior is. It's truly unbelievable. And that pretty much does it for the 2025 Audi Q5 test drive. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you click on that full features review that should be popping up in the corner of your screen. Thank you very much for watching.